Hey, what's up? I'm HypeHype. I play games, make games, and everything in between. And today we are playing games by Soulspark, Trial of Thunder. This is an amazing game that's basically like 3 epic boss battles against cubes that have all kinds of attacks. There's 3 different stages. You can even unlock cool weapons that will help you succeed in the game. But today when we play, we're not going to take any of those weapons because it takes a lot of skill just to get all 3 stages without any help. The game was made by Soulspark in HypeHype. HypeHype is a dope, revolutionary app that has thousands of games that you can play, kind of like the TikTok of games. But in addition to that, you can also make your own games and even remix games, which is a new technology that allows you to go into games someone else has already made, the click of a button, or see how everything was done and change things around. After I hopefully get a decent high score in this game, I'm gonna hit the remix button, take a look under the hood, see how Trial of Thunder was made. Now I am just a beginner, so this game is pretty advanced. I'll only be able to go through the basic components, take a look, and hopefully get a better understanding of how HypeHype works. That's my goal. That's what I try to do every day. Making games is not easy, but challenge accepted. I want to get better bit by bit, and I try to do that by playing games. If you like this kind of content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Let's try to get a high score. First thing I gotta say is amazing job on particle effects. Like, Soulspark definitely has mastered the particle ability in this game. And that's something I'm always trying to improve, is my ability to play with particles. And I recommend anybody to spend hours or days and weeks trying to get better at this. Okay, so we got the goose. We gotta do kind of like a jump rope thing, avoid the yellow and blue neon light, which I suspect are also done by particles. Just looks great. Notice that we have the little heart that keeps track of our health. Oh crap, got hit. And here I'm just trying to get the cube to knock down the corners. I think what, oops, okay, so hold on, let me focus. Jump and dodge and jump. Okay, so now it's gonna be shooting across. Now I played this game dozens and dozens of times, but that's kind of how I am. I like to get the high score. Let's watch out. Okay, and I made it, refilled my health, and again, great job on the particles. Now, here we have to just watch out for the lightning. And you know, it's a great game when you kind of instinctually know how you're supposed to survive. The light beams come, you don't want to get hit by the light beams. You see that mechanic throughout the game, and it's reinforced through almost everything you do. Okay, so let's dodge this. And right now we are battling the yellow light, which is kind of just, oh, this is also really cool. This is like a follow effect, possibly ray casting. And we just need to get this goose running around and also not get struck by the lightning ground. Okay. This is just kind of like double dutch. I used to do this back in the day growing up as a kid, and it's basically just jumping rope. You just gotta find the best time. We see this throughout the game. It's a progression of the attacks. Each attack gets a little bit more sophisticated. It's basically the same kind of system, but with an additional layer and then another layer. So now we got the last boss fight. This is gonna be a tough one. And start off slow. You know, we've seen this lightning before. And this is the same thing, but just over a longer duration that slowly speeds up. So we just take a move, show a little goose. Let's go a little goose. Okay. Now this is more like double dutch, and I played this a lot And this to me is the best solution, is to just get in the middle, avoid beautiful particles, do not get distracted by the fact that Soulspark has a high quality of particle skills. And notice the lightning in the background, which kind of has like a little bit of rain and thunder with it. Whoa. Oh crap. Okay, so again, I played this before. Now, the boss enemy is taking out the ground from underneath us, and the goal here is to just be calm and slowly let him take out the edges, because we wanna, we wanna beat the boss. This is the way to do it. This to me is the best strategy. If you got strategies, ideas, suggestions, how to get a better score on this boss fight, leave them in the comments below. And oh crap, because now I gotta jump. Let's just stay over here. I think I'm safe. I hope I'm safe, and okay, and we got teleported. That was the completion of the last boss. And this is just the final pick me up of getting to the gold coin trophy item. And yeah, okay, so it looks like I'm maybe in third place. Let's take a look. Okay, so I'm in the top 10. I got 8. I am not sure how other people got such a high score, but I'll take a top 10. Let me know how you did. And if you have any tips to get a higher score, I would love to hear it. For the fun part, let's go inside and see how this game was made. We do this all by hitting that remix button, which is the HypeHype logo. Here we go. Now let's turn the logic on and we can see everything. This looks amazing. There's a lot going on here. So we got some cubes. What are these? These are transform objects. We can see that it's causing this object to move up. I'm still new to HypeHype, so a lot of times I'll hit the question mark at the top over here, and this will bring up the wiki.hypehype to get more information of how the mechanics are used. So it's always good to read this documentation. I try to read documentations all the time while playing games and making my own. So over here we see math operator. You'll see a lot of times the transform and wave generator go together. These two go together great and allow a lot of functionality of just moving left and right, rotating, scaling, any kind of movement you want to happen once, or even you want it to loop. Those two go together really well. Now I'm not sure what these pieces are in the game, but here we can see we have the heart that kept a score, and this is a full heart, and then this is the visible. You look at the broadcast listeners, we have a black bar amount, games fail, and a fight bar. So it's listening for all of that. Let's follow some of these spaghetti lines. That's what it's called in HypeHype, where all the lines are just out, going all over the place. Kind of cool. Okay, so here we go. These are, whoa, that's a lot. So we can see that Soulspark took a lot of time putting this together. And I've talked to Soulspark before. He is an amazing developer. He does this all on his phone. Anybody can make dope games on their phone. He has had experience making games before, and he was into Minecraft mods, did a little bit of Unity, but he clearly has a strong understanding of HypeHype. So let's take a look at this. I thought this was a particle, but here we can see it's not so much a particle, but a tube object. And then if we just look at the visuals, we can see it's the object, and the diffuse for this color is set to black. The specular is also set to black, and look at the rim and shininess, so that the color gives it this kind of solid gray-like color. So it is an object, but it also casts no shadows, and it doesn't look like an object. So this is just a great use of visual illusion, helping to create a more dynamic gameplay with the enemy obstacles in the game. And we can see that it's just for this cross here. We have a lot going on. We got the random node, vector transform, vector separator. I think I've only used this one once before. Some of these I haven't seen before. So let's take a look. The delay. Okay, so this is the delay. This is object storage. Not sure what this one does. Let's take a look. Age under construction. Well, going off of the name, I'm going to say it stores object somewhere, probably in a list. Vector math operator executes a vector math operation based on 2 vectors and outputs the results. Okay, so here we have some of the enemies, the laser pointer, and some other objects that I don't remember seeing in the game. We got some more red laser looking objects, full particle effect. have ground marker. That was at the third stage. At the red stage, basically it was like the first stage was kind of blue, the second stage was yellow, and then the third stage was red. Here we can see this is where the character ends up at the very end of the game to get the golden coin. And we have choose badge. Oh, it looks like I only had one badge to choose. So I think when you do a lot more in the game, you will open up the possibility to get that trophy. So after one is chosen, then there is a broadcaster for game success. This is an advanced hype. Stuff like this can seem overwhelming, but I think it's just a really great idea, especially for the games that you like to go in and then just try to pick apart a little piece over here, a little piece over there to help grow your knowledge base of how everything is made so that you can then become a better developer and use some of these things in your game. Now you can always go in and copy and paste these objects into your own game and or remix this game and just change the color themes up, add your own flair and change the main character and some of the enemies. But there's lots of things you can do in HypeHype. And here we can see there's the player where the player starts out. And whenever I get lost when I'm moving around, I just hit the reset view and then it takes the camera back to where you started. It's cool because you can see these black area which gives it that cinematography effect, and that's how that is done right there. Just grabbing two objects that are black on black. Take a look at the visuals, pitch black. And this is also a great thing to do, and I like to do this a lot of times, is pay attention to the colors. I'm a big fan of colors, complementary colors, contrast colors, seeing how they are made, going into them, checking out the rim, the shininess. And I do this also for particles. I do this for all the objects in HypeHype so that I can slowly but surely learn how to do it. And if I need to do something similar in my game, I can remember where to go and use all the games in HypeHype as reference objects to help me make better games. So yeah, this was Trial by Thunder. Let me know if you can get a higher score than 10, and if so, please leave in the comments how you did it, because I need to get a higher score. I'll take top 10. I want top 5. So until next time, I'm HypeHype. Stay safe out there, and peace.